Right, we're off to Chemin Des Dames, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah. And it is?
It is where some of the first battles of the First World War were, and some of the last. And it's sort of like I think it said it's a 30-kilometre stretch of road.
Yeah.
That gets its name from where it changed hands between Germans and the Allies several times. Got a parked car here.
Yeah.
In 100 metres, turn right onto Rue du Reculot. Turn right onto Rue du Reculot, then take the first left.
I'm not going to get through there.
Ooh. Rue de Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Oh. What was that then?
He was the president.
No, I know who Franklin Roosevelt was. I said, where was it?
Must have been that stretch of road back there.
Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the president during the Second World War.
That's right, yeah.
And he died before the end of the Second World War.
That's right, and Truman took over, didn't he?
Truman took over.
So he wasn't very well, was he, Roosevelt,
No.
towards the end?
No.
Well, what is he most famous for?
Well, for the speech after Pearl Harbor, for me.
But he's, before the war, what's significant about him?
Oh, blimey, now you put me on the spot. American history. Go on then.
The New Deal.
The
the
New
30s.
Yeah. Oh, the New Deal, yeah, which is ironic really, as we're watching House of Cards, the American version. He keeps talking about the New Deal, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he's doing his America Works.
Yeah. How typically French this is, isn't it?
With these trees,
Yeah.
Often they're both sides, aren't they?
Yeah.
At the roundabout, take the first exit to D1044.
Oh, that tank here.
So what, sorry?
Tank on
Yeah,
the right
tank,
there.
yeah. Yeah. It's not a tank, it's an amphibious
Yeah, there was a
vehicle.
tank as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going left, isn't he? Yeah, if I rather. Oh, so that's interesting. Yeah. The Caverne Du Dragon.
There's that, but there's also a museum. I thought that was a reconstructed village.
Okay. So where do we go
Oh,
now?
I think it was pointing left up there.
Not here.
Not here, no. It's been the next. Yes, it is here.
Sorry?
It is here. There's the sign. $30 down here.
So there's a monument up here. This road is really quite narrow, either side. The blue lines are to stop you falling off the road. I'm just about fit on the lines here.
That's a monument,
Monument to Napoleon.
Yeah, because
Good grief.
Napoleon's last battle was
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see a thing there. Not a thing.
There's nobody coming.
Right, in here then
In
somewhere?
here, yeah. See where it says bus?
Yeah.
There was a load of
Campervans in
motorhomes
there.
parked on there.
Yeah. Where are we going to go then?
We can either go here or go over the side. See, they are a bus, aren't they?
Yeah. Go the other side?
There's more room on the other side.
Yeah.
We could park along here long ways, couldn't we?
Yeah. So.
Right, well the German history books style it as Damenweg, while the French call it the...
I don't know, what do they call it? You're just going to tell me.
The Chemin... Oh, I can't do...
Chemin Des Dames?
That's it, that's the one. Both translate into English as the Lady's Path and refer to a nearly 20-mile route across the exposed ridgeline northeast of Soissons. The ridge runs east-west between the Aile-Tee River valley to the north and the Ain River valley to the south. Further south runs several more parallel valleys and then the Marne.
Okay.
So they're names from World War I, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
It acquired its name in the 18th century when the daughters of King Louis XV travelled the route regularly on their way from Paris.
Right.
Okay, the road offers magnificent views of the French countryside.
Oh yeah.
Which it does.
Yeah, and it's a bit narrow, as we found out going along there. It's not really motorhome width size.
Yeah, I haven't finished.
Oh, sorry, I'm wandering off.
It's associated primarily with World War I, but it was also one of the settings of Napoleon's last victories. So that we passed Napoleon, didn't we, up on a hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in 1814, and I think there was a sign back there 1814 to 1914, wasn't there?
Okay.
Yeah, during World War I, the Allies and Germans fought three major actions along this stretch of road.
Yeah.
The first Battle of the Aisne unfolded in 1914 in September as French and British forces pushed the withdrawing Germans after the first Battle of the Marne. And then Germans held this ground until the spring of 1917, when the French thought they could break the Western Front stalemate and win the war.
Okay. Just come this way.
Noisy road.
Sorry, no, just come down here. It's quite interesting, I just noticed. Looks like the remains of a trench here.
Yeah. Yes. So the Germans were here a lot of the time, and because they could look right down there, couldn't they?
So that's south, that way? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. South?
No, not south.
No.
East.
Okay.
Towards Belgium and...
All right.
So if we make a wrong turn or anything, it doesn't bother us at all.
No. We never make wrong turns, what do you mean?
No, it wasn't my fault. It's
Blame the driver.
Skulls and heads, isn't it, in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's some view. Yeah, it's all the same face, isn't it?
Mm.
It's called They Didn't Choose Their Graves, commissioned for the state for the 80th anniversary of the armistice. It's sculpture by Haim Kern is called Le Nom par José La Sculpture, erected in November 1998 on the Plateau de Californie in Creole. It was stolen in August 2014 in order to repair the shameful outrage to the memory of the 1,000 soldiers to whom it pays tribute and commemorate their sacrifice on the Chemin Des Dames The state, with support from the Ain Department Councils, authorised the author to create a new work of art at the Dragon's Cave. Daughter of Louis the 15th, 1814 to 1914.
Yeah, 1814 is the last victory of Napoleon.
Yeah. Picture of the cavern.
That's the road. It's a really old map from 1915.
1915, yeah.
That is the road.
That's the blue uniform. It's a chow chat to the sound it made. Yeah. MG8-15. It's a cooling thing.
Oh,
Like I had a radiator.
Reeve. Is that the sort of thing that, you know, my granddad on that fateful day would have met that? That's the,
Yeah, I'd have met that walking across the fields, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably what ended up in his leg.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so early tanks in action here. Le Premier Charles François. Yeah.
Et on ira encore sur le plateau. Allez, lâche-moi le dos.
With medals in them.
Yeah, this is his book, isn't it, and his wallet.
Tiny Bible, probably. Yeah. Look at the things they made with the bullets.
Oh, yeah.
We're on a guided tour, obviously. The guide is talking in French. We've got these little things here, audio guides. The audio guide seems considerably shorter than the French guide's explanation. Basically, these were old quarries, as best I can understand it, and they were used as trenches. Some of these are 10 metres high, barbed wire at the top there. And it said that they still finding 60 tons of ammunition, unexploded ammunition, every year in these places. I'm just going down a little bit further. I don't know how much we're going to be able to see here. It might be a bit darker. Oh, blimey, this is dark. Yeah. We're saying that these were quarries. It was a quarry for the Abbey originally, and obviously when the First World War came about, they adapted it, you know, for storerooms and restrooms. You can still see carvings made by the original quarriers in the 18th century. Yeah, some of the machinery from the original quarry. And pictures of the original quarriers there. Stored wine in there. Yeah, just saying that the quarry changed hands 7 times during the war. The Germans installed telephone lines here as well.
That's what they needed those pincers for.
Oh, sorry?
That's what they needed those pincers for then.
Yeah, that's why they found the telephone pincers.
Oh, that's up there, isn't it?
What, sorry? Telephone?
Some wires there.
Yeah, yeah. So the wall at the back you can see is a defensive wall. The Germans were the first to build these defensive walls. A remembrance memorial here.
Il y a 35 nationalités différentes qui ont combattu. Sur 2 niveaux dans les planchers bleus. Alors les rentrent par les flancs nord et s'installent du côté nord de la caverne, tandis que les Français restent.
Yeah, the Germans apparently built another tunnel, didn't they? Part of the battle really was about closing all the entrances. There's a long thing in the audio description about the various battles that they had, and I think the French retook the cavern in 1917, and there were battles going on even after that. There were sort of the German and the French troops were almost next to each other through these, looking at each other through these walls. So this was the infirmary. Here the Germans used this as the infirmary. The other thing it was saying is that the Germans were here for 2 years. They held it longer than the French did. It was the only water supply in the quarry here. Yeah, so can't really see it on the camera, but this was effectively a well. They dug a tunnel down to the sand, and the sand was wet, and the water collected in there. So it was the only water source. So the living quarters, I guess. Yeah, so this is the northern tunnel. The Germans started building it in 1915. Yeah, so when the Germans dug out this tunnel, they had a problem hiding the limestone waste that they were digging out. So what they did is they put it on the floor of the cavern. So the floor is much closer to the ceiling than it was originally. So that's what we've been walking on, I suppose. They were trying to hide, obviously, them digging them, the tunnels. Südausgang Telefon Licht Central. Soldiers' sleeping quarters here. Looks like West, they also kept the shells as well. Mess hall. So what they've got here is a reconstructed wall. When they've reopened the walls and found all these stones. They said the caverns were a constant 12 degrees, whatever the temperature outside. They said in the winter it could sometimes reach minus 25. Yeah, this was an aid post here. So the first aid really, I suppose, wasn't it? No operations or anything.
It's that bone thing at the...
I don't know, it's not a human bone, is it, surely?
No.
There is there is a bit of spine there by the looks of it. It was a rib cage.
God.
Very, it's a bit gruesome. 16th April 1917. Yeah, so this area was furthest set back from the front, so they said that it was often used as a chapel originally, but as conditions grew worse and they struggled to bury all the bodies, they started burying the bodies in here, covered them with tombstones, like here, and then covered it with lime and rubble. So when the French rediscovered this or retook this, so the conditions here were less than good. bit of the, that's where we are in the middle there. You can see that, Caverne Du Dragon. One of the battles is said that the French had gone over the top of the cavern, where the Germans were, attacking the German positions over the top of the ridge. And then the Germans counter-attacked from the rear, came out of the cavern.
Oh. Just can't get over them loading all those shells.
Yeah, picture
those
there.
trucks.
Yeah. Loading shells as soon as you... Yeah. It's quite clever, isn't it, the thing?
Yeah, it's a newspaper from the day, isn't it? And some film.
He was saying that much of this is how they found it after the war ended, and the walls there separated the Germans from the French when they both occupied the chambers. Yeah, we never knew about this place, and we kept seeing the signs on the autoroute as we were coming in. But yeah, definitely worth a visit. It's a major place if you're interested in the First World War. The audio guide's pretty good. It's a pity we couldn't get a guided tour in English, but yeah, there's so much to see here and so much history. I think obviously we miss quite a bit of the French history of World War I, don't we, really? We focused in on the battles around Ypres and that, but good grief, what they went through. A bit of a classic car show going on here. A couple of MGs here, there's a Mini over there. There's a Simca over there.